And welcome back to Pokemon D&D Ice. I am your host, DM, the Gold Crow, and with me I have my wonderful four friends with us, should I say? Forgive me,
We're with
this
you.
is
Turn around.
gone. All right, just telling you guys this is going to be our last session before we're going to take our I don't know. I was going to say annual, but we'll probably take more breaks than that. Our break, let's just say. And we'll be back sometime in January, but there might be some stuff in between to fill the void. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But we will go over to the recap because some interesting stuff happened last time, didn't it?
Yeah, pretty action-packed session last time. We started off where there was a bit of discussion going on between our next plans, where we'd be splitting our team up. A lot of it was primarily just Sinbad theorizing potentially a plan that he had mentioned, where he would be going off and trying to have an audience with the Queen, much to Sabrina's dismay, as she and everyone else in the party continued to try to talk him off the idea. Uh, Eventually, he agreed, only for the next morning, he ran right off with the badge and everything right into the wilderness without letting anyone know. And wouldn't you know it, he runs right into Nero and immediately gets cold-colded, dies, but it turns out it was all a dream. And with the dream ending, a bit of talk happened after uh, Sinbad wakes up and basically wakes everyone else up. And after a small little talk, we open up the door, only for chaos. Complete and utter chaos outside of our little room, as our ward had silenced everything. And we couldn't hear all of this burglary and invasion going on, as apparently a bunch of Heliolisks and what was it, Regilectrics had shown up and were robbing the town. So after having dealt with that, now we're kind of left in the wake of yet more destruction in Caldir. And now we try to figure out what to do next.
That was me going, good job. Yeah, okay. You can take an inspiration for this part.
Cool.
All right, so you guys.
Wait, I almost forgot.
Oh.
We leveled up last session.
Oh, yes. We have to do that. That's on my list here. It's you guys leveled up. What did you guys learn? Let's start from the top with, I feel this flavors the characters a little. Sinbad, what did you get?
All right. So, Sinbad got himself Storm Sphere for obvious reasons, and Fabricate so he can more easily produce these cards because fourth level spells are kind of mediocre, and Greater Invisibility.
What? Well, I guess you're a sorcerer since these things just kind of manifested themselves. But do you have any flavor for that?
Well, Storm Sphere, that one's pretty obvious. Fabricate, probably a byproduct of making so many cards within the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Making the queen cards, making the deck of cards, all of the cards. Breeze knocking over trees that are perfect material to make a new deck of cards out of Fabricate. And then Greater Invisibility is just probably part of the cloak rubbing off on him.
So you can counterfeit money now. I mean, that's you're just gonna counterfeit stuff. Okay, I guess this is kind of the interesting one. What did Aiden get with all your weird artificer stuff?
Yep. Aiden, after his last encounter with all the bandits, kind of flavoring this like, oh, wow, I guess Mechagross is a little bit weak.
Oh, he's in actually pieces right now. So.
He's completely broken, so I'm going to try to work on making him a little bit better. And alongside that, some new fun stuff. He's now a lot better with all of his tool sets. And we'll be seeing this in a little bit. He's got some new gadgets to come up with.
And Sabrina. What did Sabrina get?
Not much from level 7 other than she picked up Storm Sphere. Uh, probably I'll flavor it as one, she's just trying to steal Sib's thunder. Ha ha ha. And probably seeing all of these electric elementals gave her a few ideas on how to make it work. So that's probably how she figured it out. And she picked up Autoluke's Resilient Sphere, which for some reason is not an abjuration spell, but it's close enough to one that I think she'd be able to figure something like that out.
I don't know. You do. I was about to say it's maybe because you don't have any lightning spells in your repertoire, but no, you got that one from that wild magic surge.
She's cursed with lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, not again.
Twice. And then finally, what did Sigurd get?
Well, Sigurd mostly got a little bit better at creating runes, mostly. Notably learning how to utilize two more. One that sort of lets him sort of protect his allies and throw up a shield in front of them, and then another that gives him quite a bit more resilience.
Yeah. So again, maybe it's like Sinbad, and it's the it's the item you got that rubbed off on you that puts a shield on yourself.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit more self-confidence after the events of last session, too.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're all leveled up, but here you are standing in the middle of Calder. See a heap of scrap metal that was once Mecha Gross. You know you can easily put them back together. But not much damage was done to the infrastructure. You just see maybe scorches of black on it, but they're not burning down or anything. In fact, the dragon did way more damage than these things did. These things seemed very deliberate of what they were doing, and I think Sinbad just kind of caught their general demeanor on what they were doing, and they seemed like feral Pokemon, but they were holding daggers, and they were kind of, had lightning wraithed in them. They're all gone, by the way. Their bodies just kind of poofed when you killed them. But from your journey to that Nero's kind of sanctum, you remember fighting these things, and you think they were probably more elemental than they were Pokemon, but how they got here and why they were doing what they were doing, you don't really know. But here you are, standing in the middle of the town, hallowed flames. You found most of the parties gathered their dead or injured, and you're just kind of left into what looks like a ghost town, and seems like everyone kind of retreated to the docks.
We want to go check on everyone.
Yeah, I suppose so. There's no...
Yeah,
Danger's over, right?
it looks
so.
like it. Sib, do you have enough magic in you to cast Aura of Vitality again?
I'm like, I imagine that the Timba. I mean, I imagine I had enough time to go and spam that on everyone between time, but
How long did you have? How many turns did you have it up?
I'm like, I mean, I had it up until the end of combat, so
That was about 5. And so I'd say you have about five uses of it left.
all right. Let's see.
Well, dump that into Sigurd. He got kind of banged up. But let's go down to the docks and make sure, well, Apollo and Jameson are healed up. They took the worst of it, from what I could tell.
They should be fine. They got out, but
Ah,
oh,
there's the goodies that we can distribute.
All right. Do you want to just kind of distribute this off screen, maybe? and
Yeah, I'm going to assume we don't need the HP right now.
I'm gonna be honest. I
Right.
don't know my HP because it was on the map.
it was like 12. I saw 12 last time.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take yourself that solid 18.
No, it was 12, and then you took some sort of healing thing, and then it
I
got...
think I did get an aura
Second
vitality
wind.
on me. I think it was like 21.
Yeah, it was something like
Maybe.
that. It's fine. You could...
Either way, yeah. Kind of reluctantly takes the healing.
What's
Okay.
going on? I guess Aiden's gonna at least spend the minute just running back over to this pile of parts and trying to sort of reboot Mechagross.
Yeah. So what are the rules on that? Is it...
It's literally just I need to spend a minute
okay. Well, yeah,
with the mending spell.
All
Oh
right.
wait,
Was
no,
it
not
a
the mending
minute
spell.
and
It's literally just Smith's tools, and it returns to life.
You found that like the work that has been done on it kind of easily goes back together, like all the keys slot into the right holes, and you're able to rebuild it very, very quickly and hit the reboot on them.
I'm gonna have to look at giving them some more reinforcements, I think.
But yeah, you guys are just gonna head to the dock now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you hurry. Sinbad puts up his spell to heal everyone, and you hurry to the dock, and you see a mixture of kind of chaos going there. It seems like a lot of Pokemon have gathered near the dock itself, and you hear yelling.
Uh-oh.
Does it sound like panicked yelling?
No, sounds like panic. It sounds angry.
They're blaming each other
Boy.
or me.
Calm down.
The
All right.
second one
I'm
is
sure they're not
probably the
blaming
correct
you.
move.
Can we? Is it just lots of people yelling at each other, or is there a specific person yelling?
Well, this is when you enter kind of the area. You hear it, like, you'd have to get closer to, because it's kind of a cacophony right now. You just hear angry voices.
Okay. Well, Bree's on her way over there. She's not
Yeah.
slowing down.
Let's just get closer.
I'll just follow
Okay.
after the rest of them.
Okay, so when you get closer to the docks, they're all gathered to where, like, the Lapras drops people off and takes them away. And they're all, you hear just this mixture of anger. It's like, I want to go. I didn't sign up for this. I lost my friend back there. It's just a bunch of angry voices yelling different things in different directions. And there is a Pokemon calming them down at the dock.
Nice.
Um,
More of them sound like they're wanting to leave.
I'm sure Leonidas is happy about that.
Sigurd's gonna. You said there was a Pokemon kind of like trying to calm them down at the docks.
Yeah, it's a Honchcrow.
Honchcrow. Okay. Sigurd's just gonna run up, just gonna kind of head over and kind of push through the crowd next to them. Just kind of like hold off anyone who's being like a problem. Try
Yeah,
to help calm them down.
It doesn't appear like anyone has come to blows. It's just, it seems it's very verbal.
Yeah.
There's quite a big gathering, so why don't you do an athletics check or an acrobatics check to kind of slip through or kind of push through the group.
I'll do athletics. 14.
roll a d20 to see if. Yeah, since you're pretty big and pretty stocky, you managed to push your way through, and maybe it's just your general presence that someone looks at you and kind of steps aside a little.
If anyone starts approaching the Honchkrow, he just kind of gives them a glare.
It just seems like again, they're just kind of yelling to leave, and this Honchkrow's like, oh, we can only accommodate 4 at the time. The Lapras isn't in right now, but you managed to make your way to the front.
I guess as he kind of makes his way to the front, he'll pause for a moment as the thing's still going, and he's just gonna shout. He's just gonna shout out, "Calm down! They're gone."
I know they're gone, and I want to be gone. I didn't sign up for this.
Well, if you all go at the same time, you're all that's gonna happen is you're gonna end up in.
I don't want to be on this frozen hellhole a second longer. First it was a dragon, then it was those things.
Well, the Lapras. Well, I guess Bree's not there. She's
Yeah,
still
you're in the back trying to.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
She's in the back, kind of bumping against people's shins and not getting anywhere.
I'm pretty sure the remaining 3 of us are all at shin height.
Yeah.
Maybe
If you
like
keep
trying
being
to stack up on top of each other to get any amount of sight in.
Yeah.
If you keep being uncivil like this, all that's going to happen is you're going to be frozen at the bottom of there. And he just kind of points out into the ocean.
He says to you, and who made you the boss? This is a Giraffe Rig talking to you.
He's just gonna stare them down.
Do an intimidation roll.
All right. Thank you, Frost Rune.
When this Giraffe Rig is talking to you, it kind of spins around and talks on both sides.
16 or 19.
You see, he's doing that thing where he's standing his ground, but he's clearly intimidated by you.
Okay. He just kind of. Oh, sorry.
It's kind of that silence, kind of, where their lips are kind of going in, but
he just locks eyes with them for a second before looking to the rest.
And he just kind of shuts up, and you notice he was kind of the loudest one amongst them, maybe because he has 2 mouths, but everyone kind of starts stopping.
He just kind of looks to the Honchkrow. Do they seem to be like a dock worker or something?
Yeah, that's exactly what it seems like.
Okay. He just kind of glances down at them, then back to everyone else. There's only so many Lapras, and there's only so many workers. Calm down. The danger is past for now, and there shouldn't be anything else wrong going on within the next few hours or days, even.
Well, when can we get? Go on.
You'll get your chance to leave. It'll just take some time.
Well, when can we get off this continent? And the Honchkrow kind of steps in and says, "It's kind of a difficult process. We can only bring in about 3 teams a day, and 3 can go back, meaning 4. And it seems like there's about 50 Pokemon here wanting to leave."
3 teams a day. Wait, so 4 per team?
So the way it works, if I botched explaining that, like basically 3 Lapras come in, they go out.
So
12.
maybe 12
Yeah.
can leave a day.
Yeah. So about a little over 4 days. A little over 4 days. Yeah.
Too bad.
But how do we know something like that's not going to happen again? Happened right in the morning. What were those things even?
We don't know, and we don't know if it's going to happen again. But with luck, you should all be gone within 5 days, and we'll make sure that nothing happens in that time.
Do a persuasion roll.
Oh, great.
Wisdom comes back. Actually, no, that's charisma.
That's charisma, yeah. You said wisdom, and I was like, wait, that's a 7.
Wait
Inspiration? Okay.
It seemed
12.
Oh.
It did something.
Better than 7.
you'll protect the town. You'll protect Kelder.
With my life.
Yeah, tell that to the couple dozen that died.
There is his face does fall for a moment, but he just kind of.
I should point out the kind of robble has kind of died down, so the rest of you can probably make your way to the front with what Sigurd has done so far.
All right. Breeze Bree's been trying this entire time to get to him. Is she basically with him at this point?
Yeah, you can get to him.
Given I don't want to get.
Well, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We couldn't hear what was going on inside of our room. On top of that, from here on out, we'll take watches throughout the night.
And the Expedition Society plans to do that as well. And that's when kind of Apollo comes to the front, too. Looking pretty banged up.
Yeah.
We're still assessing what happened. But if you want to leave, we can't stop you. But Calder needs Pokemon to maintain it. If you leave, we won't be able to make as much headway. Well, I'm not trading my life for this place. I'm not even a fire. I don't even use fire. I don't care anymore. And Apollo kind of looks a mixture of worried and just trying to assess the situation. And he nods at the Girafarig. That seems to be like kind of the spokesman for the rabble.
Mm-hmm.
Just how big of an impact is this many Pokemon leaving going to have, Apollo?
He says to you, well, it is going to make things a lot more expensive for us to maintain it. We're probably not going to have as much rooms for everyone. Well, heated rooms. It's going to affect it quite a bit.
Was anyone awake when it happened? Did anyone see where they came from?
Apacharisu says, they they came from the north.
Due north?
Due north.
Okay, they came from the north. Did they just come in like a giant swarm?
Yeah, but it's only because I was at the northern side. I think they came from all directions, pretty much. Yeah, it's true. I saw them. I saw them come from the west as well, says a Dawn fan.
North, west.
How difficult would it be to build a wall?
Well, the problem with a wall is we'd need some Pokemon to maintain it. We already have a wall. And making another checkpoint would, I feel...
Take more people.
Yes. That's when the giraffe rig says, "Fine then, 4 days. Let's go, everyone. It better be 4 days." And that's when he some still stay, expecting more you to solve this situation, but realize you kind of seem like you don't have the answers, so they begin to disperse.
As they begin to disperse, Sigurd's gonna, he's just gonna offer a healing potion to Apollo.
Yeah, thanks. He just quaffs it.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. First of all, thank you for the help. Here and back there.
You're welcome.
I guess at this point, now the crowd's left, Sinbad's actually going to walk over to the group.
Yeah.
Is Jameson doing all right?
He's fine physically. He's a little well,
Rattled.
Shell-shocked.
yeah, you know him?
Yeah, we first met him guarding the door to HQ.
Yeah, he's a good kid. He's a good kid. He's just I don't mean any offense when I say this, but he just has delusions of grandeur when I know he wants to get out there, but
He's got a long way to go.
I personally assigned him to the door so nothing bad would happen to him. And it made him happy to... Do you know the story with that kid?
No,
really.
we don't.
Well, you see, the Expedition Society was just hiring all walks of Pokemon to, come to the Ice Continent and help us in order to open the new branch that I'm going to be running in the Air Continent. And he originally was going to join, but we saw, well, his capabilities, let's just say, and he was rejected. But fire Pokemon are very desirable in the Ice Continent here for obvious reasons. And so, from what I hear, he came here to help his mother get a surgery. So he bought a Firestone and used it and got here using that.
Poor kid.
Oh.
And I'd love to help him, but it's just I don't want to send him out to his death, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
We have many
did you
capable
ever,
adventurers that can handle out there.
You did hear the story about him making his way over here alone, right?
He said he was going home, and then he came back. What do you mean?
He came all the way to Calder by himself and said he wanted to join us.
Well, that makes sense, and you probably guess it makes sense for what I just told you. You convinced him to go back, though? Frankly,
Yeah.
I kind of wish he just kind of went home. But he did save my life. So I'm indebted to that kid.
As awful as it was, I hope this woke him up a little.
Honestly, I'm surprised he's older than me.
Maybe woke him up a little too much. He still seems adamant on staying. He just seems like a totally different person right now. I'm gonna be staying in Calder, by the way, in the building we had that meeting in. So if you ever need to talk to me, I'll be there in the foreseeable future. And Jameson is probably staying there too.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind.
Have you guys decided if you want to undertake that mission to stop the you-know-who?
I'm kind of more... I want to know who...
Not currently.
Yeah, not currently.
Yes, okay.
At least not in the immediate.
I understand. We'll still make... I hear the chief, Commander Yellow, and Uriel are to meet, and are possibly going to plan the attack on the gate. So
I really wish that they would consider the help of the MDRA. They have siege weaponry that could be useful.
well, if you didn't notice, during
I noticed.
that raid of whatever it was, the MDRA were nowhere to be seen.
Neither was Uriel.
Uriel is on his way back to Camp Daybreak, I think it was. He was only here to barter the negotiations.
And the Hollowed Flames were attacked, nonetheless. They
I saw them.
lost someone, didn't they?
I didn't see if they had any casualties on their side. I haven't talked to them yet.
One. Well, one permanent one.
But
you mentioned that the MDRA was nowhere to be seen.
yes, correct.
You're suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything, kid, okay? I'm just stating the facts.
My guess is that they probably just didn't hear it. You know, for the same reason we didn't. Estelle's room is warded just like ours was.
I should point out, since your room was pretty close to Estelle's, you did not see the Golurk outside of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So there was the lack of the Golurk construct.
But nonetheless, we could.
Wow.
you saw the casualties that brought, and as I said in that meeting, where the Expedition Society are explorers, we can hold our own in a fight, but we're not made to be sent out like pawns in a game. I respect the Hallowed Flames that they do that, but it's still something I'm wary of doing.
That's part of why I wish we could get the MDRA's help, because our construct has the ability to become heavy ordnance, which would allow the Expedition Society to back the Hallowed Flames from a safe distance in that battle.
I don't think the Hallowed Flames will have anything to do with that, and frankly, well, you see,
Could siege weaponry not be constructed by less than magical means?
I mean,
Yeah,
yes,
but you'd have to carry it there.
I mean, we could probably construct siege weapons if you want. In the planning, I can tell Commander Yellow if you have any ideas of how you think we should go about attacking that gate.
You created a
When-
folding boat, correct?
Yes, we created that.
Maybe you could do the same thing with that sort of thing.
Perhaps.
When is this meeting
Regardless.
between Uriel and Commander Yellow going to be?
It's going to be on and off throughout the month.
Okay.
He has his duties on that mountain out there, and we have to. We may send a party to get Commander Yellow over there.
All right.
This would be a lot.
We'll try to make some of those meetings if we can.
This would be a lot easier if we had a magic mouth computer.
She gives him an unamused look.
I still don't understand the extent of what that is.
Aiden just looks very, very unamused. It's there's got to be a better way than that. That sounds so expensive.
Regardless.
Well, before we even carry out that mission, I want to make sure you know who isn't involved in any way. So we're going to do that first before we do anything rash. Because this mission can absolutely, it cannot be sabotaged in any way.
Of course.
And if you four can simply not let her, make her agree not to do anything, that is good enough. I mean, if you can get rid of her, that's better, but, I'm not wishing for a miracle here.
Well, Abolition and the MDRA aren't going to be at the siege, so maybe we can distract her, work something out with them.
Well, didn't you want to be part of that siege?
Oh, I do,
Yeah.
but I mean, perhaps we can make an agreement with them to keep her busy, more or less. I'm not saying it's likely, but
That would still require the Hollowed Flames working with the MDRA in some extent.
well, indirectly.
Indirectly, but
I
sure,
don't think-
And then-
doubt they would want.
I don't think I'd want to go behind their backs and work the MDRA. I hear they're quite... Well, don't tell them I told you this, but they are kind of arrogant and judgmental and, stubborn. It's a miracle we got them to agree.
Regardless, we would be willing to take on that mission at some point in the future.
Yeah, don't let
Not
me
immediate.
rush you, but it's
My
something...
only worry is what we could possibly offer to her that would convince her to not get involved.
I'm more worried we're getting a lot of things all together on our plate in a very short time frame. We've made a lot of plans, haven't we?
Well, I'm not telling you to do this right away. I mean, after what's happened, I understand if you don't want to do this right away. We can wait
Well,
a
we
few
really can't.
weeks.
We've got to stand watch for the next 4 days.
Yeah, that's true. But I am going to be in Calder for the foreseeable future. I'm going to be in that building over there, as he points to the large building.
All right. If we ever need you, we'll come visit.
All right.
Let us know the next time Uriel and Commander Yellow are going to be getting together to discuss tactics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll let you know as soon as it happens. Probably won't
Thank
be
you.
for a little while, but yeah, I'll certainly do that.
Totally fine.
Anyway, I must be off. There's probably more of these robbles gathering somewhere else in the town that we have to break up. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Is Jameson at that house right now?
Yeah, he is. He's inside there.
All right.
I think Bree's gonna head there to see Jameson.
I think Sinbad's gonna first say, you probably want to give him some time to sort things out on his own.
Okay. I'll head over and see him this evening then.
Right.
So what do we do from here, guys?
Well,
I mean,
you
I
made a
think
promise. You might as well get working on fulfilling that.
What about the MDRA? Do we want to see what they were up to this entire time?
Do we have the time to go find where they are?
if I were to guess, they're preparing for their next expedition.
Well, I know
At
the
least
first...
the optimist in me.
I mean, it is kind of strange they were nowhere around.
Well, I know the first place to look.
And she's gonna start heading for Estelle's house.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. You head back to
Do that.
Calder. You see many people going back into their small little houses, and you go back to you see in front of Alabaster's store. There's like it seems like no one attacked it. The glass is broken on one of the windows, and it seems like it's being patched up right now. And it looks like the glass was thrown outside, and there's a Heliolisk imprint on the ground. But
Helios
Oh.
Blessings getting rebranded.
so
Huh.
it seems as if the Heliolisk was thrown out of there.
Huh.
But
You know, I did get that exactly before it became out of style.
you head back to your kind of area that's very close to Estelle's room, and it's hard to find her room because there's usually the Golurk outside of it, but you arrive at her room.
Okay, Bree's knocking on the door.
I don't think she's here.
You knock on the door. No answer.
I'm gonna try the doorknob.
It is locked.
Slightly more cautious than you.
There aren't any windows on the house, are there?
No.
All right, little green.
Are there any like tracks,
What?
like Golurk prints or anything of that sort, on the ground?
Yes, there are. You can see from where it usually sits, it's kind of going up. They're quite big, and that's why I'm not having you do a roll. They're kind
Yeah.
of going off into the direction of Alabasters.
Interesting.
You know, this would explain where he gets the merchandise from.
So do we? Let's just follow it, see how far it goes.
I'm just surprised we didn't see it at Alabaster's.
Well, it's probably under it.
I mean, we didn't go inside.
Bree's already heading in the direction of the footprints.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it goes right to Alabaster's shop and inside.
Guess we'll go check in. Try to figure out what that's about.
Okay. You're going inside Alabaster's shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So as soon as you walk into the shop, there is kind of a shelf knocked down, but that seems like the extent of the damage besides the broken window that is being pushed up, and then you see a ferret wearing one of the stupid Alabaster costumes. It's like a ferret with a Kecleon like gray, like a 4-year-old Halloween costume, of like just characters where the like mouth is the head, the spot for the face.
Yeah.
That's what you got going up to you. He's like, welcome to Alabaster the Magnificent. How may I help you? Do you need some rings of protection? Or...
No, we're just looking for a Natu and a giant Golurk construct.
He looks in the store behind him. Nope. No one like that here.
Are you sure?
He looks again. Positive.
What about in the back?
Oh, only Alabaster's allowed back there.
All right. Well, I guess we're talking to Alabaster then.
Let me go get him. And he ferrets away.
I just did a Karen. No.
You did.
Let me talk to your manager.
You did. You really did.
Yeah. So he goes back at the curtain, and you hear a knock at a door. You hear the whispers of talking back there, just because he's so far away.
We have a weird customer who wants to see you.
And that's when you see Alabaster come out, and he says, "Oh, it's you, my friends. I was about to, deduct some gold from this employee's wage for disturbing me, but oh, my wonderful friends, how is the hats working out for you?" As he looks to you, Sinbad.
He kind of like nods towards Bree, and he's like, "They've been working perfectly fine."
You know what I think you need? I think you need a ring of protection, my friend.
Actually, I think we need to speak with Estelle.
Estelle?
A Natu, and potentially her Golurk construct. You wouldn't happen to have seen them, have you?
I saw them earlier today. And they left before all that ruckus happened.
Oh.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out where they went.
No idea.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Are any of you trained in insight?
Yes.
Yes.
Those of you who are, do that.
Okay.
That's funny. I still can't believe I have this.
Oh, 16. Natural 20.
He
We all see through this.
He seemed when you brought up Estelle, it seemed like there was a hesitation, and he was thinking about his answer.
Mm-hmm. Are you sure you don't know where she is?
I'm positive. I don't have any. Why are you interrogating me on such things?
We're simply worried about her after the attack.
Oh, yes.
We want to her.
As you can see, she is not in my store.
Do you know where she went?
As I said, she left the store and...
Do you know where she went?
No, I don't.
There was only one set of footprints leading here.
Yes, she came to the store.
There
But
was only
she
one set of
didn't
footprints
leave.
leading.
Well, I don't know. Perhaps they got scuffed up in the snow. There was a big attack out there. I broke one of my windows throwing out those ruffians.
Sir, we just want to speak with her about, well, we just need to speak with her. Do you know where she is? Do you know where she left through?
Listen, I told you once, I told you twice, I told you 3 times that I don't know where she is.
So she's in the warehouse.
What warehouse?
Your goods gotta come from somewhere. They gotta be stored somewhere. I imagine it's big enough to hide a golurk.
He goes in close to you, Sinbad, and says, "What exactly are you accusing me of? I told you I do not know where this Pokemon you are looking for is, and I think you better choose your answer carefully before I kick you out of my store."
Bree backs up and just kind of leaves of her own accord.
Sinbad says, I think that she just made a deal with you to go somewhere safe and paid you to keep quiet about it. She's done something similar with us, and we have a previous accord we'd like to speak with her about.
Security! And you see 2 Arcanine.
Sinbad just shrugs, and he's just like, all right. And he just walks out.
All right. You're kind of in that awkward situation, Aiden and Sigurd, where it's like you didn't really do anything, but you're you were with the one that was kind of indignant and abrasive.
He just kind of looks at... He looks at... Sigurd's going to look at Alabaster. He's going to look at the door back behind the curtain.
It's kind of on an awkward angle because it kind of goes into a hallway and then there's a door, so you can really only see kind of like a little bit of a wall.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He's just gonna take note of that and how far back it goes.
Okay, it goes back about 15 feet and then it kind of turns into a door.
Okay. And yeah, he's just gonna hold for a moment, then just shrug and walk, kind of like probably lead Aiden out.
That's when kind of the Alabaster's kind of crossing his arms, narrowing his eyes, watching you guys do the walk of shame out of his store.
Sigurd just narrows his eyes back.
All right, you guys.
When they all come out, Bree's kind of flipping through her spell book, and then she looks up at him and says,
You know, that was really stupid of you guys to, well, you particularly, Sib, but I come to expect this sort of thing out of you. But to really pick any sort of argument with a Kecleon, you know what they're capable of.
They're just a Kecleon?
What?
Oh, well, no wonder you didn't back away the instant you had the chance.
Sigurd's gonna go look to see he's gonna go to the side of the store.
Okay.
Or the building.
But clearly there's only one set of footprints leading to Alabaster's, so where the heck did she go?
I mean, like I said, she's in the warehouse. Obviously, it's not a over-the-table deal he offers, but we're not going to be getting in there anytime soon. We're going to have to wait for her to come out. Unless you want to try to break into a place loaded with alarm spells. Because he's obviously got a deal with the MDRA.
Sigurd, you're looking around the.
He's just gonna look to the side of the building.
Yeah,
How far back does it go?
it's about a. It's quite a large building. It's kind of like the
Okay.
meeting building of the Expedition Society where Jameson and Apollo are. It's about 20 by 20.
20 by 20.
And it kind of has a second floor too, so.
Yeah.
Except that we were just in the front of the like, how big is the front of the shop then compared to that back area?
You
By
kind
that
of
logic. Oh, sorry.
yeah, you kind of went into the store. You weren't just like standing at the front of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, by that logic, the back room is only like 5 feet wide. Which, yeah, Sigurd kind of like narrows his eyes at before heading back to the rest of the group. We'll have the chance to talk to her at the end of the week anyways.
Or at least before we head out. I'm sure at the very least it'll be before then.
Agreed. But for now, we should probably head elsewhere.
He actually Sinbad kind of muses to himself. He's like, actually, she might not even be on the continent right now.
What?
Let's talk about this somewhere else.
Yeah.
Where do you plan to go?
To our room. The room of no screams outside.
All right, you can easily make your way to there because it's pretty close to Alabaster's.
Mm-hmm.
And you arrive in the comfort of your room. And what do you do from there?
All right, secret ward discussion time.
All right, you
Yeah.
put up your ward. The sounds of outside just completely disappear.
There are windows, right?
In your house, in your
Yeah.
room, there are no windows.
Oh, there are no windows. Okay.
Yeah,
No.
we talked about this before.
There's
there
vents,
were no
but
windows.
no windows.
I can make a window.
There's vents.
Don't say it.
All right, so pretty sure that the MDRA has a portal of some kind in Alabaster's basement.
You don't know that.
Well, how else did the headmaster get here? As everyone has noted to us, no one has seen anyone from the MDRA actually come here on a lapras or a boat or otherwise. They're just here.
Sabrina,
Yeah?
the building itself was about 5 feet in width, or 20 feet in width. And that entrance to the back door, I guess storage area, or his office space, was 15 feet into the building.
Okay.
Please don't ask me to do math.
It's only a 5-foot space in the back.
That. That's not a lot of space for an office or storage area.
Well, it's not, but it's also not all that difficult to make a basement.
A basement here? Under layers of permafrost?
Yeah, I don't see why not. It'd be a little bit tougher to dig it out, but you could.
He has been here for a few months, but that would have been a pretty sudden development.
I mean, who says it's recent?
Regardless, it doesn't really matter. We just, we can't speak with Estelle right now over that.
Well, you can't. I can.
Are you going to?
All right,
Probably
25
not.
word destiny.
All right.
Actually,
I
you
mean,
probably couldn't.
there's no reason to waste magic when she's just going to show up in a few days and we can ask her then.
I
And
suppose
also,
so.
she's definitely under a warded sanctum.
Right. She is kind of paranoid.
Regardless, what do we do now? Well, aside from set up,
Hope I don't cast armies of crazy lizards in my sleep.
I mean, it sounds
That
like we've been
was
signed up
not
for watch
you.
duty. So we're going to be watching the town for the next few days.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
4 nights.
Shouldn't be
Yeah,
too
I
difficult.
hope you know that 2 people are getting left behind.
What do you mean?
What?
There are 50 of them, and only 48 can leave.
12 of them left today, and then, or should be leaving today, and over the next few days, 12 more will leave. We'll only have to deal with 4 nights for the last 2 get off the continent.
Well, hopefully we did the math right, because otherwise, I'm sure we're gonna hear from Mr. Giraffarig. Or maybe we get rid of him first.
That's what I was about to say. He'll probably try to save his own backside first. Otherwise, he'll probably never hear the end of it from his own backside.
Not a fate I would like to share, although I may share it in the future if Nero gets really, talkative.
Regardless, the Expedition Society said they'd also be patrolling through the night, correct? Maybe we
Yes.
should coordinate with them.
I mean, having Bree and I on patrol is probably a good idea, because at least in that scenario, anyone scrying on us knows that we're watching. Of course, it's conjuration magic, so maybe I might just cease to be watching and be teleported somewhere. But I doubt they'd want to attack twice so soon.
I don't know. I feel like... Is there nothing else we can do but just watch?
What we should do is figure out why. What were they going for? I can imagine what, but taking everything is a little strange.
Well, we can't exactly find out the why without, speaking
Leaving.
to one of them, and they're all gone.
I don't think they speak.
That's also a problem.
Honestly, if I really wanted to and I had enough time, I probably could actually summon one myself.
Might want to be careful who you say that to.
It also seems like a good way to potentially start a mob.
I'm pretty sure that anyone who sees that I healed the thing is probably not happy with me. And to be fair, again, I could have caused this. Or Nero could have caused this using me.
I seriously doubt that.
Right,
Bree's going
because
to
ozone figured Pokemon that come out of nowhere is just a common occurrence.
Bree's going to take out Tiamesia's spellbook and a key, and she's going to put it in the lock.
All right, so there's a bright flash of light as soon as you insert the key and turn it, and the spellbook begins to like just vibrate in your hand, and it kind of out from the keyhole, kind of like Kingdom Hearts style, like a little laser beam comes out and opens a portal, and out walks this Delphox in this like very golden regalia. Like it almost looks like a queen with like a tiara and has this kind of white gown with a blue kind of lapis lazuli in the. I guess those are more like kind of green or turquoise, but
They're blue.
yeah, yeah, in the kind of the chest area by the neck, and she walks out in all her glory and says, "Who need my help again, Sabrina dear?" And this
Well-
might be your first time seeing this, Sigurd and Aiden.
No, Sigurd saw it.
Wait, yeah, she showed up.
You
before.
saw her.
No,
You just didn't see her entrance.
Yeah.
Can't believe
Hi,
Kingdom
Timothy.
Hearts is not.
Hi, Tiamecia. You're looking great as always. Yeah,
Naturally.
well, I know you're not omniscient, but I'm hoping you could maybe have some insight. First of all, how much are you able to see outside of this book? Do you know what just happened around here?
Oh, I'm aware of what just happened. Yes.
Oh. That makes this a lot easier then. Do you know, if not who, then how those got here? We've seen them in, well, we went to another, I guess we'll call it a plane. It was kind of an elemental plane, and those things were there. Do you have any idea on how they would have gotten here into our world?
They would have gotten here through another gate. Where you were was another plane of existence. And if you put two and two together, there might be more of those gates littered throughout the continent.
Oh. Well, that's concerning.
What was the extent of your question?
Where they would have come from, how they would have gotten here.
Okay, yeah. Well, you fought them once before, and that's exactly who they were. They came here through another gate. Whether it is a mirror or what it is, I don't really know, but that's how they got here.
What would they want with everyone's stuff?
Well, I know what I want. She, extends her gnarled fox claw in front of you.
Bree gives her the key.
She clenches it and smiles and just kind of lifts her arms and begins to walk back into the portal. And
Great. We've got more
Closes.
portals.
The other thing is, why didn't they attack our house?
Well, they didn't appear to be attacking any houses. They were just going after whoever they could.
They were taking stuff. They did get into people's houses.
Did they?
there were... You didn't see anywhere broken into. It was just Alabaster's, but he doesn't really lock his door, so you can assume they didn't go through locked doors.
Something where that was just open.
That feels off.
Especially because they were organized.
From what it looked like, they were mainly just attacking people out on the street.
Ah.
You know, it almost seems like they were sent here specifically to incite fear.
I mean, if we know that they came from the gateways and there's more of them, and those gateways are connected to Nero,
Well, there might be multiple gates if they came from north and east. Or was it west? I don't remember.
West.
If they're coming from north and west, there could be 2 gates.
Which means we have to go find them and, well, just smash them, move them. I don't know.
We'd have to remove them from their source point and then destroy them. Although, we did a number to Nero's sanctum. So how is he still sending them? His simulacrum is gone, as is his clone.
Well, it was never him who, well, aside from those 2 smaller elementals, the only elementals we fought were sent by, sorry, I forgot his name. well, were used as a challenge for you.
Ah, yes. I don't know about vulgar.
Vulgar.
Fulgur.
Vulgar.
Fulgur, like
Vulgar.
Fulgurite. Like Fulgurite.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how he fits into all this. He's definitely not dead, so Nero didn't kill him. But also, he lets Nero live there rent-free.
I mean,
Anybody also doesn't like me. But again, this doesn't have anything to do with me. They avoided me. But that was a strategical choice more than anything else. I mean, obviously someone sent them. I mean, could it really be anyone other than Nero that sent those things?
it's
Yeah,
kind of-
totally. It could be someone we have no idea who it is.
That's also true, and
But
Could it be
Nero is.
Nero? Yes, that does seem like it could be a very strong possibility, but we don't know enough yet to say conclusively that it is him.
It seems like the strongest contender.
Well, if we have an evil twin, I'll let you know.
maybe we'll be able to get a few more answers once we can speak to Estelle again.
Yeah.
If not finding out that they did it, then maybe we can get a bit more insight into, well, those elementals. They're magical beings of sorts, right?
Yeah, I don't think the MDRA had anything to do with it. I think it's just coincidence, personally. But
Hmm.
whether
still-
they did or didn't, I think we need to try to get some way to track down interdimensional gateways from them.
Well, it was definitely set to make suspect of one group or another. Originally, I was thinking Queen because they were robbing people, but the convenience of the MDRA being gone and them being magical in nature is also a strong point. Although, who would want to get the MDRA out is a mystery. I mean, obviously the Hallowed Flames, but they would never do this. Using wild magic to get rid of wild magic isn't their style. Although using wild magic to get people off the ice continent is what could be a possibility for abolition, although now we're just pointing fingers at everyone, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm still wondering where Stell managed to disappear off to. If she's still hiding in Alabasters, or
I mean, the fact that she had foresight to it, or... No, it's definitely foresight. She would not have gone to his place unless it was really necessary. Maybe the headmaster wanted her, but then again, we have to question why the headmaster would want her.
At the very least, there's some sort of connection between Alabaster and the MDRA. But that's not...
I mean, he sells magic items. Very pricey ones. Of course he's connected to the MDRA.
Hmm.
So I guess we're just waiting for Estelle to come back and then ask her questions.
I mean, that's all we really can do. We don't have much more evidence to uncover.
I want to know what's in the back rooms of the store. 'Cause
Well, I'm sure you can get in there scot-free.
Hmm. Well, I'm going to the Expedition Society's base here. They said they were going to set up a patrol, and, well, I promised to participate in that as well. Or to help keep the town safe
mean-
for the few days.
I suppose we'd all have to go there since we're all taking watches. Set up some kind of a schedule.
Hmm.
Though I do want to go visit some of those many branches you threw around.
Branches?
He's talking about when I animated the trees.
Oh. I see.
Wait, what do you want branches for?
I might make another few set of cards, see if I can calm people's nerves down.
Are you kidding? That's perfectly good food.
You can make
Or-
branches. You can make cards out of branches?
I think so.
Uh.
I mean, after all, it's wood and paper or cardboard or whatever is made out of wood.
Sabrina, I don't think anyone else is going to be eating those branches.
Does
It's not
that mean
my
you can?
problem. It's not my problem no one else has good taste.
Does that mean you
I'm
can
pretty sure
sustain
it's
yourself-
not their taste buds and more their stomach.
Does that mean you can sustain yourself off cards?
No.
Hey,
That's
Sip, give me one of your deck of cards. I want to try something.
He gives her one of the fake queen cards he made. Probably the ugly one that was the first attempt.
It's too processed. It wouldn't taste good.
Yeah, whatever nutrients.
I prefer
And-
my sticks to be organic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that whatever is good for you in there is not there anymore. And how have you not learned this lesson already? You tried to convince me to eat your whatever. I don't remember what it was, like stick cupcakes or whatever back in the day. That was not a good time.
I worked hard on those.
My stomach worked hard to get them out.
Rude. See if I ever try to make you any pastries again.
I mean, you haven't.
Well, yeah, after you threw it up all over Mom's carpet.
I think we should go check in with the Expedition Society.
Oh. Agreed.
All right, so that's the plan.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You make your way out of the room, and you begin heading over to the Expedition Society. That is when you hear a really loud, shrill voice.
Oh no.
He's here.
Hey, I saw what you did. I saw what you did. And that's when you see, you saw Brannigan and Brutus over, but then Finnegan kind of caught sight of you as you were walking through the streets, and he begins walking over, like marching over to you, and he seems to have a beef with you, Sabrina.
What, me?
Yeah, don't think I didn't see what you did back there.
What'd I do?
That's when he pulls out his book. The book that says PHB by Jeremy Crawdon. And he says, It's almost like he's like adjusting his glasses.
Oh my.
You command an object to attack if it can make a single melee attack against a creature within 5 feet of it. That's what that spell you used says.
Well, maybe I'm just more powerful than your little handbook there.
As the rules is written, you are not allowed to do that. And I demand an explanation.
Well, you see,
Well, I just gave you one.
If you throw your arm, it's now melee.
Let
and they
me
were
calm
5
this
feet of
down.
you.
There's no need to come to blows, my friends. Let's just all calm down.
I agree.
Yes, please. What's the issue?
Whatever's going on, I just wanted to say thank you guys for showing up when you did. I'm really glad you were here.
Yeah, there's no need to thank us. I mean, we're just doing what heroes would do. Yeah, we're gonna get such a reputation for. I mean, it's good to help people, but we need a reputation. And I think helping abolition is gonna help our mission out there when we go beat up that big overgrown lizard.
I have to agree.
Well, it's
I
good.
would agree as well. Is Leonidas okay?
That guy who put the Eevee in. Yeah, he's fine. He got the Eevee and then he walked away. He didn't even thank us.
Well, he's kind of short on words. He's a good guy, but he's kind of quiet, and he's probably still tired.
You know what we're thinking of doing? We're gonna be running a fishing contest tomorrow. Perhaps you would like to join in?
Fishing?
Fishing?
Yes, fishing. Where we can catch the biggest fish gets a prize.
Huh.
I certainly wouldn't win that. I'll be honest and upfront with you. I'm far too weak to reel in anything larger than, well, something very small, we'll put it that way.
I'll be indeed representing these three. Brutus does. I asked Brutus too, but he just wants to fight stuff. Yeah.
So there's a fishing
I don't understand why you have a fishing contest after what happened.
Well,
Well,
you
maybe
see,
it'll cheer up the spirits of. Maybe it'll raise the spirits of some of the people here.
that's exactly why.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing something similar, although with cards.
Well, you guys actually probably shouldn't join because I think Brannigan's gonna win. He's an expert fisherman.
So you would rather not beat your competition.
Well, I'm saying you guys just shouldn't join because you're just gonna end up disappointed. Well, we'll find some more worthy competitors. They've been doing this for months, actually. Even though Brannigan's gonna win.
Okay.
He has a pretty good strength
Alright.
score.
Strength score.
Score.
Whatever.
Ugh, I have to explain everything. There's
I'd
no need
rather-
for that. I'm going to be... I wager I'm going to win this.
What do you plan to do
Well,
with the fish you catch?
Well, we're going to share it with the town.
Oh, good. That's very noble of you, Brannigan.
That's the caveat. Everyone's going to share it.
Well, I wish you the best of luck on that.
Well, I mean, if we're just catching fish for the town, I don't see why we shouldn't try if we've got any free time. That is, I've actually got a little experiment I wanted to try out, but I'll see if I have some time. I might catch something small to contribute to the town.
Okay, but you have to submit the largest ones you catch.
Oh, of course.
And the fish around here are known to put up a pretty good fight. No water-type Pokemon allowed. That's cheating. Yeah, we learned from last time. We're going to clarify the rules, and you better follow them all. You're going to sign, signature, signature, signature.
Wait, considering the Pokemon out here, did you mean fighting literally?
Not fighting, like reeling it up, kid, with your fishing rod.
Just kind of stays quiet.
Well, if you're interested, go sign up tomorrow morning. That's when we're gonna be at the dock.
I see. Oh,
When's the competition itself?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. Just right after sign up. All right.
That's when they begin walking away, and Finnegan like sticks out his tongue again, and they begin walking over toward. They seem to be going towards the docks, actually.
I'm really glad I'm not going with him.
So if I learn Bestow Curse and then use Greater Invisibility on him,
sorry, my dice tower fell.
Honestly, I think it's better to just try to get along with them, even if Finnegan is, well, him.
yeah, I mean that's the only one you have to not get along with.
I choose not to get along with him.
Out of character, I'm deciding if Sigurd is vegan or not.
But
He's already eaten salmon. It's too late.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I couldn't remember if I had done that before. Okay. Well, if it's to feed the town, I suppose that wouldn't go to waste. Maybe I'll. Yeah, we could, if we have the time tomorrow.
Honestly, I don't see why we wouldn't. I mean, if we're keeping watch mostly at night, then I really think you should try it out, Sigurd. I mean, after all, you are the strongest of all of us, and I mean, if you catch a really big fish, then that's a lot of mouths fed.
That is true. Yeah, if I'm not exhausted come tomorrow. Well, I think that would be a good use of time.
Right?
Anyways.
Yeah, let's get going. Figure
I
out
know.
what the schedule's gonna look like with the Expedition Society.
Yeah.
All right. Are you you're going there to maybe work out a schedule just to watch the town?
Yeah.
Or make watches?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Apollo said that the Expedition Society would be helping out as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you make your way to that building, and there seems to be kind of just this organized group there. And there's a Mancino there. Mancino, sorry.
Mancino.
Seems to be like heading at the front door. And she recognizes you and says, Apollo told me about you four. You wanted to take watches around the town?
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
make a schedule of some kind.
Oh, okay. Yes, certainly. We got a few more from the Expedition Society who can. You won't have to do it for long, but if you want to double up your shift, you can do that. We could slot you in. Well, it seems no one wants. As typical, no one really wants to do the graveyard shift, so.
Oh, that's not a problem. We're used to taking those sorts of hours when we're out on our own.
Yeah, those were the ones we were gunning for.
Okay, well, you could do it in the after midnight, and you could take over shifts every hour.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. And
Like,
all you really need to do is report to this building if you see anything suspicious.
Right.
All right. Sounds simple enough.
all I can think of, or if we are the suspicious one.
What?
Don't pay attention to him.
Yeah, certainly. Okay, so you guys are mainly slotted in, or you're just gonna kind of go around the town after midnight, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just each in our own hour shift.
Yeah.
Well, while we're here,
Should we speak
the
with
chat would be
Jameson?
mad if we didn't
Check
visit
up on the
something
baby.
yellow.
Okay, but it also would be funny if we just
Left. Yeah.
left.
No, Bree was going to check on him anyway.
Yeah.
We're like, well, we're here.
Where's Jameson?
All right. You don't see him here, so you'd probably wager he's inside.
Yeah. Speaking of, is Jameson here?
Oh, Jameson.
Flareon?
Yeah, he's inside. Apollo said you were allowed to go inside if you so wished.
All right, thank you.
He's not here right now, but Jameson is there.
All right, I kind of wanted to talk to him anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Go right in inside.
All right, thank you.
And Bree will go inside.
All right, so you're in this large open room. There seems to be other Pokemon here. Not very many, but they're at the table discussing things. Like it seems like they have like a map of Calder, and it seems like they're drawing like lines throughout this map, making maybe patrol routes. But in the corner, you see kind of Jameson kind of staring at the ground with his like mouth slightly agape. And it seems like he has like a little medal on his winter outfit now.
Okay, Bree's going to walk up to him and say,
Hey, Jameson, are you doing all right?
It takes like a second or two. It's kind of like a delayed response. He's like, "Oh, hi, Sabrina."
It's all right, Jameson. It's all right to be scared.
I'm not scared.
Hmm?
I'm not scared.
Jameson. It's okay.
Do like an insight check.
the one person who doesn't have insight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because you're kind of like his attitude is kind of strange. So
You are his counselor.
Where do you think
13.
we're going with him? Or
13?
She got 13.
Yeah.
Well, you can't really make out his emotions right now, but you know he's kind of not telling you things.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. I'm fine. I got a medal for helping the Chief Apollo.
Oh, good. You deserve that. I saw pretty much everything that happened.
Yeah, but he gave that to me to help the citizens, and I saw a few lying on the ground asking for help when we were running back to the docks, and well, I didn't have a potion anymore.
She kind of puts her paw on his shoulder and says,
You were really brave, Jameson.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's okay to be afraid. What I know I was afraid.
It's all right. I'm not I can't be afraid. It's all over, right? They're gone now.
I suppose so. Are you sure you're going to be all right, Jameson?
Yeah, I got a big. You could call it a promotion because I'm here to guard the chief when he stays here.
All right. I did have something I wanted to ask you about. I hope you don't think I'm like prying into your personal life, anything, but I heard about why you're here. And about your mother.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how much her surgery would cost?
About, well, oh, yeah, I'm guessing, Chief Apollo told you.
Yeah, he did tell us. I hope that doesn't bother you.
No, of course not. It's just, well, it's 15,000 gold last time I checked, and, well, I've accumulated about 400 with my guard duty.
15,000. Oh wow.
But, yeah, I came here because, I gotta help Ma.
15,000, not 1,500.
15,000.
Oof.
She's going to take out 54 gold and hand it to him.
Oh,
That's all I've got on me right now, but
well,
every
what is this for? I didn't do anything for you yet.
I just want to help your mom.
Well, thank you. It means a lot. And he kind of hesitantly takes it and puts it in his coin purse. It really means a lot to me.
Well, I'm sure it means even more to your mom that you were willing to come out here and do all this for her.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it'd mean even more to her if you made sure you were safe.
Well, I need to. This is the only way I knew to help.
I
Is
know.
To come out here, it's just I didn't expect what happened this morning to happen. I mean, I knew about the feral Pokemon, but
None of us knew that was going to happen.
Did we all follow in with
I
Serena?
mean, Sinbad did. I don't know about the rest of you.
all you have to do is say you did.
I wanted to.
Mm. Mm.
What? The chief is being very nice, and he like I said, he gave me this medal for what I did, and I'm doing fine.
All right. Well, if you ever need someone to talk to, and we're in town, we travel around. You know where we stay, so I'm always willing to listen to you, Jameson.
Yeah, but I've got to vigilantly stay on guard.
She smiles a bit.
We'll be doing that too for a few days. It's like a job exchange.
Part of me thinks he's just keeping me here because it's probably the most safest place because there's plenty of Pokemon here.
Well, I mean, that's not a bad thing, is it?
But the explorers out there, they get lots of money. And, well, if I can admit something, that's kind of the reason I wanted to go with you guys, too, is I heard how much you got from that dragon, and, I thought if I joined you, I'd get a cut of, what you guys would make out there.
Well, we'll see how much we bring back from our next little expedition and see if maybe there isn't a little bit left over for you.
Well, I don't want to take your gold if I didn't earn it. That's why I wanted to join you guys. I mean, I'm getting some money from guard duty, but it's it's all I got so far.
Jameson,
was he's trying to be careful with his words here, but having trouble with that, Aiden just eventually puts forward, was this sort of like the first time you've ever experienced Pokemon getting hurt like this?
He just nods his head.
Sinbad looks at Aiden like, you've seen this before?
I mean, when you're out here for a few months, I don't think you guys ever really saw beforehand, but there were times when some of the teams that left Calder before you three got here, not all of them came back together. I'm sorry, I mean, what I wanted to say is it's kind of tough having to go through that the first time. Like, really tough. But I mean, I kind of get where you're sitting right now with how it feels.
It's just when I came here, I wanted to. Not only wanted to help Ma, but I wanted to help. I wanted to help everyone, but I couldn't.
Well, you helped who you could. That's the important part. Unfortunately, we might seem superb, but we couldn't help everyone either. We tried, but wow, we weren't fast enough.
I mean, the only reason that not as many Pokemon died is because the Hallowed Flames actually helped quite a bit.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's just I'm kind of torn thinking about that now. Is that I can't help everyone.
Sigurd kind of kneels down in front of Jameson to get to eye level. He's not looking very good either. And he just kind of looks at Jameson and says, You helped as many people as you could. And for now, that's enough.
Yeah. I just understand that, but I trained so hard so that I could, and it's just I'm just now realizing I can't. No one can. So we're not omnipotent, are we? We can't. People are probably dying right now that we can't help.
No. We can't.
I think really all we can do is be as prepared as we can. Try and I guess it's really just as much as we can do just to sort of prevent the worst outcomes. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been thinking about a lot of things here.
I mean, no matter what, the outcome was for the better because you were here.
Yeah, that's good to know.
What else has been on your mind?
Well, that's just all that's been on my mind is like I said, like we can't help everyone. And
Yeah.
it's just been repeating in my mind all morning long. I don't mean to take up your time.
Well, we chose to come here because we do care about you, and, well, we don't have all the answers either, but, we do our best, and you do our best.
And it just hurts because I want to do more, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Oh, believe you me, I do. I think we all do. We've
Yeah,
we've started out where you are.
Well, I probably shouldn't, take up too much of your time, and I have watch to do. Or, no, I don't have watch to do. I have to stay inside, according to the chief, until I'm ready to do more watch, and then I'll watch.
Well, do your best job where you can, or where you are right now.
He nods, feigning a smile.
Just keep yourself safe, okay?
Yep. I'm no safer than inside this big cabin with a bunch of those guys, and Claire out front recruiting guards, and there's Paul. He's scowling at someone, and yeah, we'll be fine.
Okay. Well, I'll see you later, okay?
Uh-huh. Bye, Sabrina. I'll be in right here.
Bye.
Yeah, at least you get to hear from her more frequently because she's got magic talking. The rest of us have to stick to the physical stuff.
Yeah, I still don't know the ins and outs of that. It's it's hard to count to 25 in your head, and yeah. I'll see you guys, perhaps tomorrow or the next day, or he kind of like stares down, and I'll see you later.
Sayard kind of gives him a pat on the shoulder.
Yeah, Sinbad nods and heads out.
Yeah, he's gonna stand up and head out as well.
All right.
I mean, once we're out of earshot, Sinbad's probably going to say he's going to have some awful dreams tonight.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I did.
And so, as you leave, Claire says, "Yeah, did you get what you needed?"
Well, there wasn't really anything we needed. I just wanted to make sure Jameson was okay. Just wish there was more we could do to help him.
Well, there's, you can only do all you can, right? He's pretty young, and well, I didn't see most of the attack. They called us down from the outskirts to come help with what happened here, and well, it doesn't seem like it's pretty. As she looks over to, as you look over, you see there's like a pyre lighting up.
Oh,
We're doing the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars. Okay.
But yeah, you should get ready to do your watch duty after
Yeah.
midnight, sharp.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be here.
All right then. And Claire, the Mencino, begins dealing with some other duties. You can't really suss out. She's like, you're gonna go to Delta, and then we come back from Alpha. You know.
All right, well, time to go visit those tree branches.
You're literally gonna pick up the branches from the animated object tree that apparently broke the
Yeah.
rules.
I mean, there's such a thing as a ranged melee attack.
I don't think so. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Does not matter.
Does not matter. Yes, you make your way back to, it's kind of the area of your room, and you find the two mutilated trees that you subjected to the animate object spell, Sabrina.
Jeez.
He's
How
probably
many
gonna.
branches did you throw?
Many.
I think it was at least 8. He's just putting them together and getting ready to cast fabricate.
So
How many things of cards are you gonna make?
it's going to make a lot. So it's like a big bough of a tree. So you're going to use fabricate on it. Okay, so I guess you're not like really desecrating the land because the tree kind of did it to itself. So let's see. You fabricate one to make a bridge from a clump of tree, a rope from a patch of hemp, or a smaller object. Okay, so this is going to be... So this is a medium object. So you can like make a medium 5-foot cube worth of cards. Which is...
Oh my
I think
gosh.
we're gonna make. I think Gunther's suddenly gonna have a pack a day to sell.
All right. Creatures with the... Okay, that makes sense.
It creates like a cardboard box full of
Yeah,
them.
you like get a booster box of magic cards, pretty much.
It
We'll
was
give,
way
we'll
more
give
than
the
a
black
booster.
deck to Finnegan, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can't tell you how many cards that is, but it's... See, this is math. I'll just... You're going to be sitting there for 10 minutes doing this, so...
It's gonna be like 500 cards.
How many do you want? Is what I'll ask.
I'm like, I mean, he's just gonna make like as many decks as possible, so
Okay, so I'll
it's
say
gonna
you
be like 20 decks.
I'll say you get... I'm just doing some math here. Let's say it's a 4x4.
Okay.
You get about
It's-
5,000 cards, I'll say.
Oh my.
A 52 card deck is 2.5 inches by 3.5
500
inches.
decks.
And then 24 millimeters thick.
Yeah.
It doesn't have an inch.
96 decks.
96.
Yeah.
Divided
How
by
big are the decks?
I'm like, these are regular playing decks, so they're only like what 52 cards is what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just went and divided 5,000 to 52 and
You said it was 92.
96.
Yeah. You said it was 92?
96 decks total.
96. I don't
Nine-
think that's correct. Because that's
There's
just one
left
layer,
over.
right? That's just a layer, right? That's not a 5-foot cube.
Yes, chat, we're actually debating this right now.
I'll say,
Yeah.
I'll just say you get 5,000 cards.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We may be wrong, but we'll do the math later. What do you want to do with your 5,000 playing cards?
He's gonna put them in his bag of holding.
Okay, I don't think those will be heavy enough for you to reach capacity, but okay. You shove them all in the bag holding.
And then he's gonna be like, all right, well, I'm gonna
Our
go
work here is done!
I'm gonna go set up some tables.
Yeah. Okay. Where are you going to set up tables?
I'm like,
And where are you going to
there's-
get tables?
That's what you should have
I mean, I figured-
fabricated.
True.
Oh no. That
Cool.
requires wood cutting tools though.
No, you
All
can,
right,
you
well-
can totally make tables with this. Or no, you can only make like one table.
Not anymore.
You turned them into cards.
Or can I?
You could
All right.
with a large object you can. If you had a large tree, you could make. Can you make multiple tables? Has to fit in a 10-foot cube if it's a large one.
Well, he can't use fabricate again anyway. He only had
Yeah.
one spell slot.
Or can I?
Yeah, so he's gonna burn yourself sorcery points.
I'm like, I could.
We're doing this now.
But all right, what's your next plan of action here? You're heading into noon.
Yeah,
Alright.
I figured
Oh,
that
my.
Isn't there somewhere to eat and hang out at this place, like a bar? That's what I was thinking.
No, that you'd have to go to the cabin for that. This
Oh,
is
no.
this is mainly just houses or rooms. It's like a dormitory, pretty much.
Let's see.
Well, Bree has a little experiment she wants to do. I don't anticipate anything will come of it, but I want to try it anyway
Okay.
because it'll be fun. Okay, so she's going to take like a little tin out of her mess kit. That's such a weird name for a kit, but like a little bowl, and she's gonna fill it with snow. Then she's gonna melt the snow, and she's gonna take one of the meteor shards out of her bag of holding. What's the general shape of this thing? Is it like kind of long and kind of like needle shaped?
Oh, I know
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Yeah. What fragment is it? Is it like a chip or a?
I just have it written down as meteor shard.
Oh,
Okay, so it's a shard.
it's a shard. It's kind of like a. It's kind of just like a little crystal shape, like a diamond, but it's kind of jagged. It's kind of like an uncut crystal.
Okay. Well, first of all, she's gonna put it in the water and see if it floats. I'm assuming it doesn't.
It does not. It sinks.
Okay. Hey Sib, can I have one of your cards?
He gives her the same ugly one.
That's good enough. She's going to kind of fold the card so that it's the sides are kind of tipped up so that it's like a little boat shape, and then she's going to put the shard in it and put it in the water
So
and just kind of let it float there.
you're making
Basically-
like a boat out of the card, and then you're gonna put the shard in it.
Yeah. So basically, she's making a compass out of it, but replacing the iron needle with a
Okay.
shard to see if it does anything magical.
Roll an Arcana.
Okay.
Or intelligent survival.
Intelligence. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's basically just be your intelligence modifier unless you have survival.
I don't have survival, so it's, I guess, just my intelligence modifier then.
Yeah.
Nat
Well,
20.
Nice.
That
Wow.
works. You see the crystal begin to like kind of shake, and the boat itself begins to like turn towards your party members.
Interesting.
It just their general direction in particular, or
Yes, in their
Okay.
general.
she's gonna pick it up and slowly carry it toward them, and just kind of position herself between the three of them.
You're picking up the shard.
No, the entire thing that she's made here.
Okay. Yeah, and it seems to be kind of floating over towards them.
Okay.
This is one of the weirdest things you've ever done.
No, it's working. It's working.
And she's gonna just kind of, Aiden, since he's the smallest, she's just gonna kind of push him so that they're kind of in a triangular formation, and then she's gonna sit in the middle of them.
Okay.
What?
So you're in the center, and they're kind of in a triangle.
Yeah.
It begins spinning around.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to show this to. I'm gonna have to show this to Estelle.
Are we sure we want to do those things anymore?
What exactly is this?
I made some sort of magical compass. It points to all of you for some reason.
Ah, yes. Well, the magic items will do that.
Well, I mean, you guys specifically. It's kind of interesting that it's pointing to you and not to me as well.
No, he's gonna like wave his bag of holding in front of it.
Well, I mean,
And she's gonna kind of hold up her bag of holding.
I've got one too.
Yeah, but you cast the spell.
Wait, it's
I never casted a
Wait.
spell.
Aiden, do you have any of the meteor shards on you?
No.
But you have Mecha Gross with you.
Necros is with me, but I mean, he'd be in his own spot.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be pointing towards Aiden then.
Hmm.
It'd be pointing towards Mecha Gross.
I had a feeling. Oh. I get it.
Huh.
I think we've got a meteor detector, guys.
So, are we gonna use this for money or for sussing out Estelle?
What exactly would we use this for? Yeah.
Well, I mean, it'd certainly make finding meteor pieces easier, and we can sell those to Estelle.
assuming it doesn't point to us instead.
You notice now the water is beginning to
Freeze.
get
Yeah.
a thin layer of ice on the top.
Gonna need some salt. Alright, well, it's a design to work on another time. Definitely interesting, though.
I hope that didn't contaminate your bowl.
It'll be fine, don't worry about it.
Er,
All right.
See, I've got
Let's-
it in this little card.
We don't use the bowls anyway. We just eat berries.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We just eat good berries anyway. We don't use bowls.
Also, now I'm gonna do the.
We won't be using good berries soon.
Just you two. And also now Sinbad's gonna start doing his sorcery magic and start making a table.
No, I'd really like to get food from the cabin again. I'm getting sick of Goodberry.
All right, so you go to the other bough of the tree, and abracadabra. Well, no, not abracadabra. You're sitting there for 10 minutes going.
I mean, I like to
Saying
think that it's like
abracadabra, but over a 10-minute period.
I like to think it's like over 10 minutes, like slowly building itself.
Yeah,
Like it's like carving itself out and stuff while you're saying random words.
It's like the Lego thing.
It's like
Yeah, it's like a Lego game. Just
like an ethereal sander goes over the top of it and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I guess you guys are just spectating. You know, people point this out. You're just kind of watching a guy do a spell for 10 minutes. You know how boring that would be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh.
that is boring. Sigurd's gonna go buy some stuff.
Okay. Are you buying general store stuff, or are you gonna go to Alabaster's?
General store
General
stuff. I don't feel like getting kicked out again.
Yeah.
But also, I don't need
I
anything
mean,
from him.
you were there by association. You don't necessarily know you'll get kicked out immediately.
I probably will. Let's see.
Okay. So general store, Mr. Conkelder.
Yes.
All right. And he sees. Hey there. As the little bell rings as you come into the store.
Just kind of nods before looking around.
Everything's all good out there. I locked the door as soon as I heard that commotion.
Things are better now, but the town was attacked.
Yeah, it seems if I woken up in time, my store would have been looted. Can have that. Everyone needs a general store. That's why you're here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Puts his meaty fist on the table. So what are you buying?
Rations.
Rations. All right. I have some of those. He goes in the back. He just lumbers back. You just hear a bunch of bangings of like pots and stuff. Like people make the joke heavy metal just sounds like things falling out of a closet, the drums. That's kind of what you hear. And he brings out this stack of rations in a box.
A whole box.
How many do you need?
That's a good question. How much is in there?
He has a lot.
Okay.
You're not going to you're probably not going to buy that many to buy him out.
Yeah. I'm looking to see if there's anything else I want to buy during this. I have that. That. Sorry, I'm looking through the list of items in the shop. In the general store.
Yeah.
He's gonna go ahead and buy 20 sets of rations.
Okay, those are 5 silver each, so that's 10 gold.
10 gold. That's fine.
Yeah, takes the money.
10 gold, and then let's see. You know what? I have 2 copper. I'm just gonna buy myself a bar of soap.
Yeah, gotta keep yourself cleanly.
And aside from that, I think he already has that. He already has that. Oh crap! Tab again. I think that's it. Yeah. Now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's all he's buying.
To be perfectly honest, I was hoping you'd buy a little more, but you know, you gotta eat, I guess. Can't handle that. I hear there's gonna be like a fishing contest tomorrow or something. I was thinking of joining that.
Well, I think I'm joining that as well. So if you do, I'd look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah. What's your name?
Sigurd. And is there anything you'd recommend? I think I'm good, but if there's anything
Well,
you
what do
think
you?
might be useful out there?
Depends what you're doing. You know, you can just. Every situation needs the right tool.
Traveling. For probably a week.
Well, there's
Possibly.
a little trick you could do with strings and bells and set an alarm around your. I know those fancy Alice Schmaster does some spell that does that, but you can set up a string around your campsite and put a few bells on it to wake you up.
That might not be the worst idea.
Especially with those thieves out and about.
Kind of thinks for a moment. Do you have any navigation tools aside, like compass, anything like that?
I have a compass.
I'll go ahead and buy that as well, along with the
Alright. Compass
string and bells.
is 1 gold, and you could buy the string and bells with just the bell is 1 gold as well. Or no, it's 7 silver.
7. I'll just round it to 1 gold with all the string or whatever.
All right.
And a couple bells. Yeah. He'll buy like I guess 2 gold worth of bells and string.
What are you traveling over? Are you just traveling over land? Are you climbing mountains? You probably want a climber's kit if you're going up a mountain.
Might be going up a mountain, although. Yeah, actually, climber's kit. climber's kit?
The climber's kit
some-
is 18 gold.
18 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd be doubling up on a couple things, but I'll just go ahead and buy that as well.
Yeah. There's some things in there you should note too. I believe it tells you in the.
Yeah.
And
And let's see. Aside from that,
an axe would be good to maybe cut down some trees for firewood, and
I don't think I'll have to worry about that.
need a
unfortunately.
pot to boil water, and
I already have some water containers of my own.
Well, yeah, don't know much of what you're doing, but yeah, that's generally what's good for traveling.
Why is there a bucket? Why is that an option? I kind of want to buy the bucket, but that's copper. He's gonna buy himself two bottles as well.
All right.
So -4, and I think that'll be all for
Yeah.
him.
You're doing the just kind of normal prices. You haven't made them mad, and you're not friends with them, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just doing normal prices.
Man, imagine antagonizing a shopkeeper.
Yeah, I know.
True.
Who would do that?
Do they have a 10-foot pole? No.
Is that all you're gonna get from this guy?
Well, there's a temple
Actually, does he have like any like journals or anything of that sort?
Oh yeah, definitely. He can give you like a small journal for a silver.
Okay, yeah, he'd grab that. Yeah, he just kind of says, "I'm running low on pages on my own, so."
Yeah. Just a second. Probably find one that's very similar to the one you're holding right now. Is there anything special about the one you're holding?
I think notably it has the same sort of symbol that's on his armor.
Okay, so he doesn't have that. But he has one that you could easily customize to look like that.
Yeah. It's got like an arrow, kind of like an arrow looking thing pointing down. But yeah. Alright, so yeah, just go ahead and grab that.
All right. Will that be all for you?
Yeah, that'll be all. Thank you.
Clayton.
Nice to meet you, Clayton.
Well, I guess I'll be seeing you at the fishing tournament tomorrow.
Yeah, that you will. And yeah, he'd kind of walk out after that.
Good day to you.
Yeah.
All right, so after that little incident, you finally see Sinbad go, abracadabra! Then there's a big 10-foot table where a bough of a tree once was.
Kind of thinks to himself, man, I was in there for 10 whole minutes.
Well, actually, it'd probably be more like a small table with chairs.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that fits in the
It's like a
10-foot.
kid's table.
No, it'd still be like a 5-foot table. It's just the other remaining 15 feet's worth of areas is chairs.
Yeah. Okay, well, you have some tables and chairs now.
Alright.
Realistically, it would probably be one table and 3 chairs, because that would fit in the 10-foot. Or no, because it's 3-dimensional. So
Yes.
it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could make 2 tables.
The power of technology.
So 6 chairs and 2 tables.
Nice.
They're all like stacked in a really like weird way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Probably is like putting the chairs together and stuff, so it looks nice.
What is your goal here, given?
Just to play cards. Give people something else to think of. Just let them quit having to worry about stuff for a few days. There's nothing that they can do. Everything's set to go.
Are you sure we should have set this out over here instead of?
You want to move the tree? Or you just want to move tables? Because I'm pretty sure moving tables is easier than moving trees.
I think the pile of branches would have been easier to carry than a whole set of tables and chairs.
You need help with that?
Well,
And she's gonna conjure up like 7 or 8 unseen servants.
I thought you were going to use those in the fishing contest.
You know, there's some ancient. Do an Arcana check. Anyone?
Who?
Anyone?
Lol.
Okay.
Anyone means everyone.
Yeah.
Anyone means everyone.
Arcana check, huh?
Arcana.
19.
Okay. Everyone,
15.
you know, there's an old fable about a mouse, a Pikachu doing the same spell, maybe with like brooms doing this. And
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
I don't get it.
yeah.
Fantasia.
No wonder I don't get it.
What? Are you kidding? Okay.
I'm assuming it's a movie.
Later.
Later,
Oh
yes.
my god. Oh.
I'm surprised too. Like,
If it's a movie, I haven't seen it.
Like
We'll
it's
just get it out there.
Okay,
Right now.
to be fair, I don't like movies either, but okay.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, but yeah. But if you're gonna do that, you're your unseen servants are carrying the furniture. Where are they taking it?
All right.
That's what I was
That's a
going
good
to ask.
question.
You just cast a spell with no destination.
We're going off into the void.
I mean, probably wherever the best clearing in the town is.
We'll probably go put it at the docks for the people who don't want to fish, so they can have something to do there too.
Oh,
I guess it means most of the town can be there, and yeah.
sounds good.
So we take
also,
him to the dock.
Yeah,
all
I was
right.
taking to the dock.
Well, you begin taking him to the dock with your unseen servants, and it seems to have cleared up substantially, and there are definitely places by the docks proper that you could place them to kind of be out of the way, but to kind of in sight.
Okay, we'll put him there.
All right. You-
Oh no, that was.
You put down your 2 tables and 6 chairs without any issue.
Nice. Now it's time to go tell Gunther that he's now a blacksmith and a game shop.
Oh no.
You're going to Gunther's place?
Yeah.
Let's go check up on Gunther. He's probably.
Wait.
This is the part where Crow tells us he's dead because we haven't checked up on him.
Yeah.
True.
You do remember the attack did not reach the dock, so
Yeah.
it's probably you assume he's all right. And okay, yeah, you go to Gunther's place, and it seems to be like up and operational still. It seems like some newer Pokemon are coming from the mainland, and they seem to be kind of hesitant, like wondering what's going on as they buy their or collect their cold gear.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
But as you walk in, the bell rings and Gunther walks out. Oh, whew, it's a relief to see you guys are all right.
Yeah, well, there wasn't a chimney, so we were all good.
God.
That Apollo fellow told me about you. Told me you guys were all right. So, but it's good to see you.
It's good to see
Yeah.
you too. It's good to see that none of the creatures made it over here.
No, we were. Everyone made it to the dock safely. I heard there were some casualties, but for the most part, everyone on the dock was safe. That's when he looks to you, Sinbad. Oh, your card sold. Sorry to change the subject, but very peculiar transaction that was.
Peculiar as in they weren't sure they were going to buy it and going back and forth, or peculiar as in they were asking weird questions about the author?
Well, I was trying to upsell it for you, but I put it at 50 gold, saying it was they were custom made and all that jazz, but the Pokemon came in with purpose, asked for the cards, and handed me 300 gold.
That's concerning.
They also gave me a letter to give to the creator of the cards.
Oh. Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
And he kind of pulls it out of his apron, his smithing apron.
I think I have a new sponsor whose name starts with a Q.
You and your 32,640 packs of cards.
Oh no.
He hands you the envelope. It's kind of covered in a bit of soot from his apron, but here's a white envelope now in your possession.
What did they look like?
It was a little fellow, a Munchlax.
Huh.
No
It's
one
the
we
sound of
know.
him opening the letter.
Are you opening it?
Yeah.
All right. You open the envelope. Now I want you to do a
I knew it.
Constitution.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
There's a white piece of paper inside the envelope.
All right, he's gonna look it over.
You're gonna pull it out.
Yeah.
All right. You pull out the piece of paper. You unfold it. And it says, "It wasn't me. I take credit for my handiwork." Then there's a little winky face. And then there's a Queen of Hearts taped to the note.
This thing's bugged, right? It just says debris.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. But that does slash one suspect off the list. Not that I thought it was her in the first place, but
I was gonna ask, how does she know? Except for I think we all know how she knows.
Well, when did they give you this letter? How long ago was this?
They gave it to me a little after the attack.
Huh.
Interesting.
Huh.
What did you know them? Or?
Well,
we know who sent them.
Well, I suppose that's none of my business, but how do you suggest we cut the profit here?
Well, I mean, that's up to Sib. It's not my money.
I mean, how much do you want?
Well, I give
100 maybe?
I said that's exactly what I was about to suggest. 200 for you, 100 for me for selling it.
Sounds good. I've also got More. Like a lot more.
Well, if your friend comes back, I'd be quite interested in selling that again.
Well, I don't think we want to find out that the Queen has a new sponsor for her calling cards.
Whoa, wait. Hey, you're doing dealings with her?
No.
No, she
But
just
the
kind of follows
Munchlax,
us.
the Munchlax works for her and bought the cards.
Well, I'm having second thoughts of dealing with these cards if she's buying them.
Yeah.
Let's just tell him what's going on. Okay, so
She just kind of swipes the letter from Sib and shows it to Gunther, and she says,
all she's doing is she's saying that she's not taking credit for the attack that just happened. If it was her, she would have taken credit for it.
Well, my point is, I don't really want to be doing any dealings with those thieves.
I don't think anyone does. We certainly didn't. She just kind of follows us.
Yeah, it's just why I'm hesitant to sell more cards.
Sell cards that she's going to buy.
Specifically for.
I think this was a one-time thing.
Well, I guess we can find out. And he kind of pulls a pack out from his bag of holding. And he's like, we could try to sell
The
a second
industrial
one.
crates worth of cards.
Well,
We could make a second. We could try to sell another one. If it's weird like this, we'll know to stop.
Do you got any?
That remind me why you made so many.
Do you got anything to hold them in?
Well, he's only pulled out one deck.
Oh,
Okay.
but does it have a case to put it in?
No.
Oh no!
It's just
Wait,
Sib is
wait,
not
are
a
you
forward
telling?
thinker.
Are you telling me there are?
Listen, I have two second level spell slots. We can
Hang
solve
on,
this problem very easily.
This times
It's-
52. You're telling me
it's-
there is over 1 million stray cards? Just
No, it was like
in the
5,000.
You see, like your sister, I'm selling trinkets as kind of a side job. As he points to the little glass sculptures along the desk, it sounds like I'd be going into the card game industry if you were to have me sell all these.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. He kind of puts it away.
I feel like I'm doing this math wrong. There's no way there's that many. It's 5.
Let it go, geek. Let it go.
Later.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not letting it go, but I will deal with it later.
Well, in any case, you may be seeing a little bit of me around in the coming days. Gunther, I've kind of had a little idea, and I may need to be doing some glasswork to get it to actually be, optimized.
Yeah, certainly. It's just like your brother. I don't want too many, so let's hope. Well,
Oh, yes, this is for me.
yeah. You're free to use the forge as you see fit. Use the materials.
Thank you. There is one thing I may need your help with, though.
And she's gonna show him the fragment and say,
Is there any way to grind this down, make it more of a needle shape?
I am quite hesitant of working with that stuff again, but from my experience of what I did work with it, you can't cut it down any, or else it loses its potency.
Oh.
Hmm.
I guess I'll just need to find one that's more needle shaped then.
she's going to check the other three that she has on her to see which one is the most needle shaped.
Are they all shards?
They're all shards.
Roll a d6.
Okay.
If it's one, they're all blunt.
They are all actually
4.
spheres.
I was looking for a 5 or a 6. So they're
Dang
all kind of oddly shaped. They don't really make a needle.
Okay.
Yeah, the other way you work with them is you grind them into dust. Is what I was doing when I was gonna make that shield.
Um, actually, do you have any access to masonry tools, or are you selling any? Do you have any you'd be willing to part with for money?
I think I have some of those in the back. I'll let them go for a price. Let me just see. Yeah, I could give it to you for about 10 gold or 7.
Oh, 7.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Yeah. He goes in the back and gives you kind of these old masonry tools. They're not like unusable or anything, but they, like how a carpenter has his toolbox, and they're kind of well-used tools. They're kind of like all dirty and stuff, but
Yeah.
it's just they've seen work basically. Is there anything else you four need?
Not particularly.
Well, if you came up to check on me, I'm alright. As are many of the other Pokemon from the dock. I hear one of those adventurers is organizing some fishing tournament or something. Something you might want to take part in.
Yeah, I heard about that. Think we might go check it out tomorrow, but yeah.
Alright then. Well, if you have nothing else to do here, I can maybe try and sell some of those cards, but I can't take that whole haul you have.
Yeah, like I said, I would only have one other deck ready just to see who buys it before I go into the business.
Alright. Are you just going to give him one deck?
Yeah, just one deck.
Oh, wouldn't it be awful if, like, the cards didn't come sorted?
Oh my gosh.
Sinbad's there for... Well, I mean, making one deck wouldn't be that bad.
He probably just like flips through it. It's like, wait, there's 2 spades and
All right, yeah, you managed to suss out a deck of playing cards, and you hand it to Gunther. He puts it on the table next to Sabrina's figurines.
Right. But yeah.
You should probably leave most of those back at our little house in case you find something that's actually heavy that you need to put in your bag of holding when we're adventuring.
I don't think our house can hold them.
It's a 5. It was a 5x5 cube, correct? Or is it a 5-foot cube?
Yes, he made a 5x5 cube.
Oh my gosh.
So
Maybe they need kindling over at the pyre.
So you wasted 10 minutes of your day just
He's just giving her a dirty look.
She just
What else are
smiles
you
at
using all those- What else are you using all those cards for? I mean, she has a point.
Whatever you do, do not turn your bag inside out.
especially in
Actually-
the store.
You could probably use that to push someone away at this point.
Although, I suppose Alice... no.
No more antagonizing. No more antagonizing the Kecleon, Sibby.
Faint music plays in the background. All right.
Where do you wish to go next, or are you staying here for some more?
I don't think Bree has any. Well, I'd need to design the thing, so I guess I'm not doing it today.
We have one tree left.
No.
No. Let's just.
I'm like,
skip
I
the
need to
night
make
watch.
casing for these before the houses explode.
Let's go.
Let's go on to our shifts.
Let's do our night shift.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree with this. Night shifts.
Well, I can definitely circumvent this and say that if you're doing your shifts, the town is quiet. It's very cold because it's night. But you don't see... Actually, what order are you going to... roll a d6, all of you.
All right.
I don't like where this is going.
3.
3.
Oh, 6. Nice.
3.
Okay.
3 3s and a 6.
You should have rolled a 3, Fire.
All right.
No ones.
Whoa, all threes except Sinbad. All right. Sinbad, during your shift, we'll say you maybe took a 3 o'clock shift. You're going down the kind of avenues and between the houses. How vigilantly are you looking? Are you actually taking this seriously and looking for any suspicious activity?
Yeah.
All right. I want you to do a perception check.
Oh boy. I'm pretty sure this means that we will not see anything happening tonight. Yeah.
All right.
There's that 3 you were looking for.
Yeah. You walk through the town, and something seems very off. You feel as if you're being watched by someone.
I guess I'll use produce flames, see if I can see anything.
So okay, yeah, I guess you were going through the darkness. So I'll let you do it again, just because you have now, I guess, better light source. So you can do another perception check.
5.
Nice.
You look around the corners, but you just kind of hear the sounds of night, the whistle of the wind. But you still get that feeling like someone is watching you, very close by.
I guess he'll do the thing that all guards say before they die. Is someone there?
You hear a psst. Someone calling you to go between a house. Room.
Does it sound like Estelle?
No, it does not.
Not a voice I recognize.
Do an intelligence roll.
Oh no.
Watch this be the nat 20.
Wow.
Those are some great
Just
dice.
because it was just kind of a noise, not really a voice, you can't really make out can't really make it out, but you know it's not Estelle.
Well, am I anywhere near Alabasters?
No, you're kind of far away from him. You're kind of out in the...
Then I'm probably safe, right? All right. Sinbad's going to, keep the light on, but he's going to get closer. He's not going to get inside the alleyway, but he is going to get closer.
Quick, come in here.
He's gonna like whisper back, "Who is this?"
It's your buddy. It's your pal.
I have a lot of those. You gotta be more specific.
It's your
Oh.
best buddy. Your best pal.
He's gonna start walking backwards towards the go here if anything suspicious happens place.
No. Wait. Where you going? Where you going? I just want to talk to you.
He's like, he stops and like, all right, what are we talking about?
Well, come into the alleyway so I don't have to stage whisper.
I guess he's gonna get closer.
All right. As you go into the alley, you see the familiar form of a little imp wearing a little parka. He's like, "Hey, buddy, it's me. It's not your buddy, your pal."
Oh. How you been?
Oh, I've been doing real good. You know these expedition society mooks. They left some bodies on the ground. And I was able to look. I sold this, and I got this and this. He pulls out a bunch of junk.
Oh. Well, that seems like it's going well for you.
Yeah. I was wondering why you haven't come to the ruins yet. It's great there.
Oh, we've been very busy.
Oh, well, you should definitely clear your schedule. I mean, I just came here to find some of those newer mooks to maybe get a new weapon or something. But because of what happened, they're just not coming as frequently anymore. It's a real bummer. But then I ran into you.
Yeah.
So, you're not gonna come to the ruins? You see, I'm in with the queen, right? So I can get an audience for you. Well, maybe I have to jump through a few hoops. You know how it is. There's a bit of a hierarchy there, but I could definitely get you in a meeting with her, and she'll give you anything you want.
Well, we'll have to look at my schedule. We were thinking about giving her a visit, though.
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Are you doing jobs for these bozos?
I mean, a job's a job. You gotta do it well.
Well, I have a feeling the queen will pay double, no triple of what they're offering you. Well, you have to get in her good graces first, but
Yeah, having a good record of getting things done with other people is good for your resume, even for the queen.
yeah, exactly.
So I gotta do the jobs for the other guys first.
Wait, what's a resume?
It basically just is proof that you've done jobs successfully in the past.
Oh, that's like when you put like teeth on a necklace to show who you've killed, right?
Yes, but more specific things like building a house or whatever. I don't know if she needs that, but you get my drift.
I don't think anyone really cares about building houses. It's like the number of people you've ripped off, how many shakedowns you've had. It's stuff like that, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
In a sense. It always depends on who wants to know what you've done.
I think I should warn you about the ruins. They're kind of rowdy. You might run into the wrong people. All you have to do is find me, and you can just stick with me, and because everyone knows me, I'm a big shot over there, you know.
So, when we want to go and have a chat with the queen, we just go to the front door and ask for snot.
Oh, there's no front door. I mean, there's several bars where they serve the best hot sauce you've ever had. Oh man, it's better than that crap they serve over that house over there or whatever. Oh, and then there's the fighting pits. And guess what? If you get to the top of the rungs of the fighting pit, you might even get an audience with the queen that way. Just beat her champion, and she gives you a favor.
Interesting.
So yeah, you should really consider going there.
Yeah. Like I said, we're thinking about it. We just got to make sure that we clear the schedule and do it at the right time.
All right, yeah. Well, you know, I'm not pressuring you, but you should do it soon. You know, because someone else might get her attention, and yeah, she looks for talent. I mean, I'm part of her ensemble. If that's the correct word there. So you know, there's some very talented, very respectable Pokemon among her.
Yeah, well, respectable among, well, survivalists.
Yeah, exactly. You know, people see us as just a bunch of lowlifes. I see us as a bunch of survivors. We're claiming this land, and we're gonna run it. All the best gangs from the air continent, from the water continent, all together as one. It's like one big happy family with just lots of black eyes.
Well, it's better to have black eyes than bodies.
Yeah, exactly. But I gotta get back to work. So I'll see you later, buddy.
All right.
Right, and then you see him like make some somatic gestures with his hands, and he vanishes. And then you see footprints going away in the snow.
Sinbad's just going to keep doing watch.
All right, your watch is over. Yeah, you get back. Did you report him?
I mean, I'll report him to our guys, but
okay.
to the Expedition Society, probably not.
Okay. Yeah, you okay? I guess the night goes over, and you wake up in your room.
But yeah, I guess to speed things up, Sinbad will probably relay what Snot told him to everyone else next morning.
Okay, like everything he said, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right.
Champion fighter wants to see us. All that good stuff.
Well, I mean, I don't have any problem going and beating up some of her guys.
I mean, if that's a free favor, that's probably our safest way to get her to back off from that attack.
That seems dangerous, though. I can't imagine.
Sure, that would work.
I mean, I'm standing with the point. It's less dangerous than giving her the badge.
It's fair.
Is it
It's
a fight?
not-
Is it a to the death scenario?
That's what I'm concerned about.
Let's just assume it is.
How
No.
How is that?
how is that
than-
safer?
Well, I mean, he said black eyes, but I mean, well, no, it can't be to the death because then she'd have to replace her champion all of the time.
Unless she's got a really strong champion. Come on, let's have a walk and talk. Let's just keep
Okay,
talking.
fair, but okay, it's just another option that doesn't involve letting her bust open the doors to ancient evil ice lady land.
Regardless, this isn't really something we need to worry about right now.
Yeah, it's
I
fishing
suppose it's
time.
an option at the very least. Oh boy, it's fishing
Isn't it
time.
It's fishing time.
Right.
All right. You're going to go to the docks and sign up for the fishing contest?
Well,
Yeah.
You know, it's fishing time.
I was
Alright.
gonna do a thing where the winner of the card game gets to keep the deck, except for there's no time to sort out these cards, so I'm just gonna do fishing instead.
All right. So when you get there, we have about 10 minutes left, so I'm going to tell you the just mechanics of it. All right.
Alright.
So they're going to send down each of the competition members in kind of each bracket. So there's 4 in each. And you guys are going to go out in a little rowboat by yourself. And you're going to try to get some trout, salmon, marlins, whatever's in there. And first, every hour, you're going to make a survival check. And if you break a 14, you get something. Something is hooked. And then you are going to make a strength check against the fish. The fish gets advantage. It's pretty much a grappling check.
Alright.
Goody.
But if you fail by 5, you might get pulled in the water, and you have to make an acrobatics check against whatever the fish got. Otherwise, you go into the
no.
drink.
All right, well, time to go take off all of the safe clothes except for the baseline.
Sure about that?
I mean, the clothes can be dried out. We have
Exactly.
plenty of time.
I have magic. This is fine.
Anyways.
But I'm doing it anyway because I don't want to have to find out that I've been frozen.
Yeah, I'm not getting rid of myself.
It's a pretty warm day out. But
Out in the ocean.
all right.
All right.
So it's only one person allowed in the boat.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, so only one of the us can enter. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, Sigurd, have fun.
How far out is he going to be going?
About 30 feet.
Okay. Bree will
I
just
guess-
stand on the docks and observe.
All right.
Yeah, I guess Sinbad's just going to be the official drying service.
All right. So you could stay out there for a maximum of 8 hours, but you might change your mind if you get pulled into the water.
Yeah. Yeah, Sigurd kind of very nervously gets into the boat and pushes off.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't really...
You see Brannigan, you see the Conkelder, and you see Frederick in boats as well.
Cool.
All right. So do a survival check.
It'll be a survival. Got it.
To get something on your hook. You're going to be doing this 8 times.
Do you want me to just roll them all at once or one at a time?
Just let's do one at a time because.
You might end
14.
up getting pulled
Oh,
in.
you got exactly the amount. So you get a hook. It begins pulling your fishing rod in the water. Make an athletics check against it. It will have advantage.
18.
It got 22, so it
Oh my gosh.
just gets away. It doesn't pull you in because you didn't fail by 5.
I see.
All right, so there's one loss. All right. With the other ones, I'm going to...
He's some strong fish.
Yeah.
They also did not get anything, or they may have got something, but it got away.
All right.
All right. Let's do hour 2.
13.
Aw.
13, you don't get any bites. The rest of them... the Conkelder gets pulled into the water.
Oh.
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 Bree is going to vortex warp him out of the water.
Okay.
I mean, Sinbad's gonna dry him off regardless.
He's gonna make his frost check too. He actually passed because he got like a 19 and he has lots of constitution.
Nice.
Okay, so he's kind of cold and drying off between rounds, and it seems like Brannigan got something.
Of course.
All right.
And oh my god, he got a really good one. He got a 9.3 pounder.
Hmm.
Oh, you'll see the weighing, how the weighing works when
If
If
You know, I totally could have cheesed this with the shape water now that I think about it.
no, you would have gotten an earful of Finnegan.
Oh, you're right.
Okay. Let's go to round 3.
12.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
The other 3.
I should have given you enhance ability.
I mean, that only would have lasted an hour.
Brannigan just
Oh,
got
okay.
another fish.
Cool.
Well,
But this one is only a 1.4 pounder. And finally, Frederick. He did not get anything either. All right. This is round 3.
This is round 4.
Or round 4. Oh my gosh.
oh my gosh.
I mean, when it's for DC 14, I mean.
Oh my god, Brannigan got another one. So I'm rolling a d6, and like 1 they get pulled in the water, 6 they get something, and he got another 6.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and he got 0 is would okay.
100.
Yeah, so that's 0.9. All right. Round 5. We're halfway through. Or no, there's 3 left. No, 4 left.
4 left, yeah.
16.
All right, you got a hook. Athletics check,
18 again.
and it gets advantage. That is a 7. And okay, yeah, you got it. You pull it in. Now roll a percentile dice.
All right.
So just D100.
5.
No, no.
Oh,
So that's a 0.5 for you.
All right.
So record that. As for the other fishers, the Conkelder doesn't get anything. Brannigan doesn't get anything. Who was all 3s? All right.
Yo,
All right.
the 3.
Round
the turn.
6.
11.
Conkelder, he got nothing. Uh-oh, Brannigan got pulled in.
Oh, that's funny.
Bree will vortex warp him out.
All right, he's still wet. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, he failed. Okay, so he's gonna have disadvantage on everything now.
Well, at least he's dry now because Sinbad is next to Bree drying people that she fishes out off. Get it?
Yeah, but he does take 1 level of exhaustion from this.
Does that count as Bree catching something?
No, not really.
You have
Oh.
to be in the boat.
And oh my god, Frederick falls in too.
No.
Oh gosh. Okay. There goes another spell slot.
He got okay. Yeah, he passes. So he's wet, but he dries off and gets back in. Okay, I've got to remember Brannigan has disadvantage now. All
So
right.
you just roll the d6
he's
twice.
got to roll 2 6s to get anything.
Yeah. So we're going into 7, right? Or round 7, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So survival check.
No, just barely.
Barely.
All right.
14. Oh my god.
Okay, you're doing the athletics check. It's like Ocarina of Time.
You know what? Can I? Oh well, it's a boat, so it probably won't do well with me being large.
Well, you could definitely fit in it. It's like a rowboat, so.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, he'll use giant smite for this one.
Are you sure Finnegan isn't gonna get upset about that?
I mean,
Hmm.
I mean, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about the competition.
Yeah, he
Does he?
does.
So yeah,
I got 14.
yeah, he'll giant. Yeah, I was gonna. Well,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
I
sure.
already- yeah.
You can do it.
Oh,
16.
You got it. Roll a percentile.
94.
Okay, so that's a
Hey.
9.4. That's like 1 point bigger than Randigan's.
Is it?
so
Yeah,
far,
but he still has 2 more ahead of. Or you have a 0.9. You have a 0.9 one, right?
I have a 0.5.
A 0.5. He has a 0.9, a 1.4, and a 9.3. So
Okay.
you've got to get a really good one during this one.
All right.
All right. This is the last round.
All right. Final one.
Ooh.
17.
All right, you got one.
That's a
And I
22.
think I can activate Giant Smite again.
Oh, I
so
forgot to do it for the other guys during that
Oh.
last round.
Oh, yeah, I should do that.
Yeah. This
Very
one
good.
is
Good.
for
Advantage.
Walter. He doesn't get anything. Brannigan. He does it. Oh, he gets pulled in again. He just got a
Oh,
one.
no.
He got 2 ones. He gets pulled in.
Oh,
Real-
gosh.
Real pull him out.
All right. He has to do a Constitution saving throw. He's gonna use Indomitable. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Best
Okay.
use of Indomitable.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's good. All right. Yeah. Finish or no? For
Frederick.
He doesn't get anything.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll use Giant Smite again for this one, just because
Okay.
it's the last one. Might as well. Well, that's
Yeah.
a.
I don't think it
Doesn't
can
matter.
beat it no matter what it gets because it only has
Okay.
+2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, so it rolled a crit that first time.
Yeah. All right.
Dang.
So you get it. Let's see how big it is. You got to get a big one
Oh,
to
yeah.
win.
39.
That would be 3.9. Let me just add up what Brannigan got here. Where's my calculator? Well, you can add up yours.
Oh, you want me to? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna add up Brannigan's because he.
0.5, 9.4.
I think it's gonna be really close.
39.
9.3.
Alright.
I got 11.6 altogether.
I got 13.8.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you win the fishing competition.
Hooray!
All right,
We did it again.
Brannigan's got to kind of get that smile. He's both exhausted because he fell in and failed to save once, and he's kind of smiling, but you know, he has that kind of crap I didn't win expression on his face, even though he's the only one who caught fish.
Sigurd's just kind of looking around like, okay, where do I put these to feed people?
Yeah, you get them inside. These are quite large fish too. Especially the big one you caught and the one Brannigan caught.
Yeah.
And yeah, they bring them on shore and you just kind of throw them in a bucket. These large or it's more like a wheelbarrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this was so the way this works is however many, like you caught 6 fish altogether. That's clearly not enough to feed everyone, but the other ones go out and do their thing. But this is the only one I was going to do mechanics with, so I'll say you won.
Right.
You won one because I don't want to
Okay.
do like a million
Brackets.
rolls.
No, yeah.
Yeah. All right. It was just against these 4, and yeah, you are hailed as the winner, and it seems there is a trophy for you.
Oh.
So it's not like a specialized trophy. It's like one of those trophies you could just buy from a store. It's like, here's your trophy.
It's one of Bree's little trinkets.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I mean, I could dump a bunch of cards on Sigurd. He would be drowning in rewards then.
But it is made out of gold.
Huh.
Mm. It's a large, probably about 3 feet tall. Or not 3 feet, 3 inches. 3
Okay.
inches. Yeah.
3
Yeah.
feet of solid gold.
no, it's gonna be coated.
It's like 3 to 5 inches tall. You are awarded a... Let me see here. Going to consulting the... You get some sovereign glue.
Huh.
And dust of disappearance, as well as 500 gold.
Oh man, if we had dust of dryness, we'd be broken.
Kind of after all those rewards, he's kind of like, "Is that really necessary? Is this all really necessary? I just wanted
Well, you can give me the prizes if you want.
Or we could sell it and give the proceeds to Jameson.
That's what I was thinking.
What's a Jameson?
He's a
friend
poor
of
little.
ours.
He's a friend of ours, a poor little boy whose mother is very sick.
Well, well, you could do whatever you want with that money. You won it fair and square, but next time, especially with the...
What was that?
He's talking about the thing we're doing.
Oh, that.
Oh.
The thing that's not a contest.
Well, it's a matter of perspective, really.
If you want to call it a contest, that's fine by me, but I will not consider it to be one. Right now, there are more important things at stake than any silly contest.
I just want to fight something. I'm bored.
Oh, don't worry. I'll help you fight that thing, Brutus. I'll get you up there where you need to be.
Fishing's boring. And he just kind of walks off.
I don't know. It's relaxing. Never really done that before, but it was fun.
It just looked like you were sitting out there the whole time, waiting.
Yeah.
It's the only one that didn't get pulled in.
That is true. He kind of looks to Brannigan as like, "Are you okay though? You look like."
Oh, I'm fine.
Pretty
It was refreshing, actually.
Huh.
You see, hear his
All right.
teeth chattering with this big smile.
All right. Well,
Like a typewriter.
Well,
No, getting sick out here sucks.
yeah. Go warm up.
Oh,
Get inside.
indeed. And yeah, he goes off, and you guys are treated to a feast of all sorts of seafood, from trouts to
Neat.
salmon to that friggin' giant fish that you got that nobody can
whole
identify but
A
tastes good.
whole shark?
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, the day goes by, and I think that's a good note to end it on, is winning a tournament.
right.
Yep.
All right. Sorry for the uneventful session. Well, I don't know. Some would maybe call it uneventful. And others call it, yay, that was
Stuff happened.
stuff happened.
We
But
did something.
yeah, we were kind of like restrained to the town while because we couldn't really go off and do an adventure because we're taking a break for about a month or so.
Mm-hmm.
But well, as I said, we might be back. But we got through it, and I feel like too. I was afraid that we'd run out of things to do, but here we are at the third hour, a little after it, and so I suppose it went well.
Yeah.
Never
We're good at talking.
underestimate
We're
your
good at
player's ability.
talking.
So I guess stay tuned because there's going to be some stuff going on pertaining to ice. That you might want to watch another one of those chronicles, but of who? Well, we'll just wait and see. Special thanks to all our players for taking us to I don't know what to call this, but this far, almost 20 episodes in. And,
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for being our DM.
oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you're
true,
welcome.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's the real hero.
Yeah,
we're
thank you
just
for making this.
I
we're
was
just
so
the
shocked
geezers
though.
that make we're just the geezers that make it funny.
Yeah, exactly. We
Genuine though, I was shocked to see like last time. Wait, we're only 18 episodes in. It feels like it's been at least 50.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Wow, as time flies.
Mm-hmm.
Got a big menu of things to do, too.
Oh,
So,
man.
Oh, yeah.
can't wait to see
The
what you
list
do.
grows longer.
Mhm.
So,
Gotta
yeah, what was that, Quill?
I was just gonna do my typical. Got to get that 100%.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the game where
about
they
that.
lock the routes off after you make your decision. Don't you know that? There is no 100%.
Well,
We'll see.
I guess while we're gone, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, whatever comes in between there and after.
Happy Hanukkah.
Exactly. There's so
Yeah.
many we have to accommodate.
Just happy
So
holidays.
happy holidays, the very, very vanilla one.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, and thank you, the audience, for keeping interest in this. I know there's some loyal watchers that are, I see them in the chat, that they're not familiar faces, but familiar whenever I run sessions. Okay,
Yep.
see you there. Hope you're enjoying this. And you guys have any parting words before I hit the off button on OBS?
33,000 decks. Yeah.
33,000.
What are we gonna do with these 33,000 decks?
I did the math.
Oh, okay, so I was correct.
Oh my.
Oh. So I'm still trying to understand the intent behind this.
I don't know. I don't think there is
Okay.
an intent. We made cards, but what are we doing with them? No one knows. We're stuck with them now.
Yeah,
We'll find
we-
out next time. Now,
we
won't
have
we?
over 1.5 million cards.
Yeah, you have some
in
gambit.
that bag of holding.
Do you have some like big gambit you're gonna do on the BBEG with those cards? Or something?
You're gonna turn
no.
out. You're gonna turn your bag of holding inside out. It's gonna be like a shotgun blast.
How do you like 55,000 pickup?
I heard you like calling cards.
Or, yeah, just practice your quips for when you do that. All right, so I think I'll stop with the small talk, and we'll end our session here, and we'll see you middle of December, and then back to the main campaign somewhere in January. Perhaps the second or first week.